Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Greg. And welcome to another episode of
Into the Music.
He could actually sing the ingredients off a soda can for me and still, and I would still like come away from that. Just, I love that piano.
Yeah.
You know, that little doom, doom, you know, I can picture Liberace almost like just sitting there and just going through with that. Okay. Well, just the way it was like that.
The frilly sleeves and
I thought you were like
candelabra on the piano.
Well, why not? It was kind of like a whole mix of ingredients and everything. Why not throw Liberace in there?
I don't know if I want to hear it again now because I'm going to be picturing Liberace. And no offense to Liberace, but... And I remember buying this album. I must have been about 12. And it was a real treat.
You're dating yourself now, you know that.
Yeah. Like you're so far behind. Yes, I'm dating myself. Sounds almost narcissistic, doesn't it?
And yet it gave you enough of it where you were satisfied. I mean, I could listen to it more and more and more.
Right.
But, you know, it just reminded me of like the War Pigs one where like it just came in so briefly and people were like, no, give it back. No, come back. And so with this one, it just, maybe they sort of learned and said, you know what, we're just going to go crazy for like 2 more minutes or 3 more minutes and just went nuts. I don't know about you, but I mean, I could definitely see myself. I mean, I was like, if I wasn't on camera with the stuff attached, I would have just been rocking, just dancing on the floor.
Yeah. I'm surprised you like it because this is like kind of like this is like good workout music, and like I can't picture you working out.
Yeah. Okay. But
I couldn't help myself. There you go. Okay, self-love, Seriously, I understand he had that persona to keep up, but it's like, the first time biting into a bat, would you go for the head? I would be like, let me nibble on the edge of the wing a little bit, just get a taste of it.
So my guess is that he did bite into a bat, but there's got to be more to it. It's probably not. It probably wasn't alive. This is my guess. It probably wasn't alive. And maybe he sort of like licked it and didn't actually bite into it,
But it was just foreplay.
Do you have one of those cake songs that you can think right now and say, you know what, I'm gonna knock him out of his chair?
I'll look for some. I only know a handful of songs, so.
Okay.
And I don't think I know anything more recent than this one. That's 2001. So I'm thinking maybe they did some good stuff between, the last 19 years or so.
So maybe together we could discover cake.
I think.
I've been discovering cake.
The way you
fine enough by myself, yeah.
The way you drew us in the logo, in our logo, It looks like we both discovered cake. Quite a while ago. Were there different singers for different parts? Do you know?
No, from what I understand, it's Brian Ferry all the way.
And he goes,
Yeah.
That's my tremolo. That's my tremolo / yodeling.
When he's singing about how much, he wants his girl, he'll do anything, even swimming 1,000 or walking 1,000 miles, having a garden and like growing potatoes by the score. And he's like,
She must have been quite a gal, huh?
The song actually became really popular. They released this 3 times as a single until it actually took off when Beavis and Butthead used it. Used the song and the video, put it in one of the episodes, and then it just took off.
Well, if it's got the stamp of approval from Beavis and Butthead, sometimes I feel like we're Beavis and Butthead doing it.
Oh yeah, exactly. But, yeah.
Hey, you're watching Into the Music. That guy's Greg. This guy's Chris. What's going on, Greg?
There you go. I got it right. Cool. Hey, that was him. That was him.
All right, man. One of those two. They'll know when they see us on the screen.
I'm obviously very confused. And so, yes, I know the song. You know that I was going to tell you I know the song.
Oh,
surprise!
Oh, man.
But it was like the other one.
How well did you know it?
Like the other one, To Touch the Sun. I believe that's the name of the song, right?
To Touch the Earth.
To Touch the Earth, Sun, Earth.
Now, wait a second. Now I'm beginning to see why you don't remember titles. But I didn't know exactly the significance. I think that was kind of like, yeah, this is no big deal.
Well, that's what I got
on the dance floor.
That's what I got.
Right.
I bet that you look good on the dance floor.
So it was a bit of apathy.
I don't know if you're looking for romance or, sort of like indifference. Like,
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I'm sure she really gave him, if it went somewhere, he's gonna go there, but
young men have a tendency to do that.
We just did a reaction to Jeff Beck, and where that song we were talking about space.
Right.
Space is okay. Simplistic,
Space and
simplicity is good.
yes.
Silence is okay. Put that in here and there. It's just undervalued, in today's society. So yeah.
It's hard when you that's what you used to growing up. It's like if someone took the TV away from us when we were kids. That was punishment back then.
Yeah.
That was one of the ways that our parents would get us to do something or stop doing something is no TV for you.
Yeah.
Right? So it's kind of like this, what you're talking about with your sons, it's the modern equivalent. Although,
True.
More of it and to get away from it is harder. We have so many different, you have it coming from us in so many different ways, but it's constant bombardment.
You can't get around, just can't get away from it, yeah.
To some degree, when you feel like you belong to somebody else, you're attracted to somebody else and want to make that go somewhere.
Yeah.
And you're not necessarily getting the signs from them. You almost have to, if you're the one
Right.
who's the pursuer, you kind of have to convince yourself to some degree of that, to dispel doubt, just to have the boldness to act on it. As long as it doesn't go too far, where it's like, I'm not taking no for an answer.
Right.
And I said that when I did the reaction, that there's
Right.
a fine line between that and being an obsessive creep, I mean, you have to have that confidence. And that was expressed really well in this song. Like he wasn't going to take no for an answer. He's like, it's already written in the stars.